Please register your AC controller and motor at ecobattery.com to activate your full warranty. The serial numbers on the components are easier to read when not installed. This video covers the installation of the EB Power AC controller and motor from EcoBattery on a late Yamaha Drive. Remove the plastic bagwell panel. Remove all cables from the factory controller and solenoid. Remove the factory controller. Remove the solenoid. Remove cables from the motor. Remove the cable hanger from the rear support. Remove the motor cables from the cart. Unplug the motor speed sensor. Remove the motor hardware. Jack the cart up. Support the cart with jack stands located under the frame. Remove the factory motor. Grease the input shaft splines. Install the EB motor. Install the provided motor hardware. Torque to 10 foot-pounds or 120 inch-pounds. Remove the plastic push pins from the seat front body panel. Remove the panel. Remove the clips securing the floor mat. Remove the floor mat. Remove the pedal cover. Using a 3mm Allen socket, remove the screw securing the cup holder. Remove the cup holder. Cut all of the zip ties securing the harness in the battery compartment. Disconnect the tow run switch. Disconnect the foot switch connector. Disconnect the throttle connector. Unplug the key switch connector. Unplug FNR connector. Remove FNR switch. Disconnect the reverse buzzer. Cut the zip ties securing the harness in the dash. Pull the harness from the dash towards the floorboard. Remove the factory harness from the cart. Locate the EB Power Yamaha Drive MCU plate drill guide. Place it in the driver's side of the battery compartment as shown. Drill the 2 5/16 holes marked driver. Drill the 2 3/8 holes marked driver. Locate the MCU plate and install the 2 M6 studs as shown. Install the MCU plate in the cart. Install the two M6x25 bolts and nuts. Hand tighten only. Do not use an impact tool. If using the EB 12-volt reducer, take the opportunity to install it in one of the two locations on the MCU plate as shown. Locate the EB harness. Connect the main harness connector to the controller. Make sure that the connector snaps in completely. Route the harness through the body and into the throttle box. Route the harness through the hole in the floor. Route the harness up towards the dash. Plug in the reverse buzzer connector. Locate the EB switch plate. Using the switch plate as a template, mark the switch cutouts and holes. Using a Dremel tool or preferred cutting tool, remove the necessary material as shown. Drill the holes to 3/16 or 5 millimeters. Do not drill the holes larger, or the plastic push pins will not fit correctly. Install the switch plate with the provided plastic rivets. Remove the plunger from the body. Install the body of the rivet in the switch plate and insert the plunger until fully seated. Install the FNR and mode switches in the plate. Connect the key switch harness. Install the forward, neutral, and reverse spade connectors on the FNR switch. Install the mode switch spade connectors on the mode switch. Note the P1, P2, and P3 labels on the harness correspond with the 1, 2, and 3 positions molded on the side of the switch housing as highlighted in the diagram. Connect the foot switch connector. Locate the Yamaha YDRE throttle adapter and connect to the harness. Connect the adapter to the throttle. Secure the throttle adapter to the main harness using a zip tie. Install the provided high current motor cables on the corresponding color-coded motor terminals. Torque terminal hardware to 8 foot-pounds or 96 inch-pounds. Drill 2 1/4-inch holes in the plastic battery tray. Loosely secure the motor cables. We will fully tighten them in a later step. Connect the motor cables on the corresponding color-coded controller terminals. Torque terminal hardware to 8 foot-pounds or 96 inch-pounds. Connect the tow run switch wires. It does not matter which wire is installed on either spade terminal. Install the positive battery cable labeled to solenoid on the solenoid. Torque terminal hardware to 8 foot-pounds or 96 inch-pounds. Install the negative battery cable labeled to controller B negative on the controller. Torque terminal hardware to 8 foot-pounds or 96 inch-pounds. Plug in the tow run power spade connector into the spade connector on the positive battery cable. Plug in the solenoid harness labeled to solenoid. If installing the optional charger mounting plate, locate the EB Power Yamaha Drive MCU plate drill guide previously used on the driver's side. Place it in the passenger side of the battery compartment as shown. Drill the 2 5/16 holes marked passenger. Drill the 2 3/8 holes marked passenger. Install the charger on the mounting plate. Locate the MCU plate and install the 2 M6 studs as shown. Install the MCU plate in the cart. Install the 2 M6 by 25 bolts and nuts. Hand tighten only. Do not use an impact tool. Install the positive battery cable and any associated cables on the positive battery terminal. Install the negative battery cable and any associated cables on the negative battery terminal. Torque to 8 foot-pounds or 96 inch-pounds. Connect the CAN harness labeled CAN to battery to the battery meter cable. The white 4-pin Molex connector is unused at the moment and does not need to be plugged into anything. If using an Eco battery 12-volt reducer, locate the 12-volt reducer harness. Cut the orange wire as shown. Install the provided 4mm male bullet connector. Plug the harness into the 12-volt reducer. Plug the previously installed 4mm male bullet connector into the 4mm female bullet connector on the harness labeled KSI/DC to DC trigger. Route the small 16-gauge black and yellow wires towards the battery. Install the provided 5mm bullet connector on the black 16-gauge wire. Install the provided 1/4 female spade connector on the yellow 16-gauge wire. Connect the red, positive, and black, negative, 12-gauge wires to the input side of your cart's 12-volt system. Connect the black and yellow 16-gauge wires to the pigtails on the battery cables labeled DC to DC positive and DC to DC negative, respectively. Reinstall the pedal cover. Reinstall the floor mat and hardware. Reinstall the cup holder and hardware. Reinstall the seat front body panel and hardware. Reinstall the bagwell cover and hardware. Your final step is to connect to the EB Power app and tune your cart. The link to the app instructions can be found in the video description below. Your installation is now complete. If you have any additional questions, please reach out to our support team. Details can be found in the video description. Thank you for supporting EcoBattery.